What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Terraria mod review. Today we'll be checking out the Calamity Fables mod. And honestly, just looking at this menu, it looks incredibly promising. It really does. I've already taken some looks at some of the bosses, and it looks insane. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that this is not a Calamity add-on. No, this is a separate Calamity mod. And please do not ask compatibility with Calamity, because it is somewhat compatible, but the devs say they wouldn't recommend it, and thus it wouldn't be compatible with any other Terraria mod, or sorry, Terraria Calamity submod. Now, this does make it compatible with some other Terraria mods, such as Thorium, so this does look like a mod that would go really well with Thorium, or Spirit mod, and the Spirit Reforged mod, maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, let's just dive right into it, because there's a lot to check out, and it is very promising. All right, let's just dive right into the mod, because we got some stuff set up right here. And let's just start with some tools, because this mod does add in tools. Now, this mod is obviously very, very early. This mod only adds in 3 bosses and the stuff according to those bosses, and it's a very pretty hard mode centric mod, sort of like Starlight River right now. And obviously, like, I wouldn't like keep your expectations for this being a full like game overhaul. Right now it's not. All right, it's still a Terraria sort of focused mod, and it's incredible. It's incredible. So let's take a look at some of the mining stuff. We got 3 pickaxe and 1 hammer and 1 axe. So we got the Wolfram drill. All right, let's see this thing in action. All right, we're gonna go over here. It has 35% pickaxe power and 1 range. Now, in order to make this thing, obviously you need the pickaxe, or the Wolfram. In order to get the Wolfram, you need the new and improved Wolfram drones. These things look incredible. We'll look into those in a second, or in a bit. Actually, not in a second. We'll look at them way later. But yeah, here's it in action. Obviously, it's a drill, so I wouldn't really put much thought into it. It's a drill. You can't really do much from there, but it is a drill. Next, we got the Marnite Obliterator. In order to make this, you need 1 diamond, 3 gold, 5 granite, and 5 marble. And it is another drill, I think. Oh, is this considered a drill? I don't know what you consider this, but this looks very cool. Whoa, okay. Plus 7 range, 50% pickaxe power, uses a diamond focus to project a long-range digging beam of light. Ignores 5 points of any defense, so you can technically use this as a weapon. Let's see. Is it a fast attack? Oh, well, it broke it too. So I guess that is pretty cool. But it is faster than the Wolfram drone, which is what I would expect. And it can also mine things from a very long distance. Now, I'm not sure if this is part of the mod, but blocks seem to just teleport to you. I don't know if this is ore excavator, but it might be part of this mod. So all the blocks just seem to orbit towards you. Like I do this with this. Everything just seems to come towards me. Now, I'm not sure what particularly does that, but that's pretty cool. Next, we got the Moldy Pickaxe. This is a drop from the new and improved Crabulon boss. And let me tell you, this is a unique pickaxe because I didn't realize what it does. Converts soft tiles and common stones into fragile mycelium. Mycelium is a frail and will break apart multiple tiles at once. So it's sort of like the dungeon bricks, the fake dungeon bricks. As you can see, we break it and it turns into mycelium. And when we break the mycelium, it just keeps converting. And this is a very fast pickaxe. Now, I don't think it turns ore into this, so your ore is safe. You can excavate it. But this is such a unique concept for a pickaxe. This is very cool, indeed. Alright. Now that's the pickaxes done. Let's look on the Eye-Tooth Ripper. Now, in order to make the Eye-Tooth Ripper, it's a drop from the Eye of Cthulhu. Okay. And it is a axe. Clogs up with gore when striking enemies. So this seems to be more like a weapon than an actual axe. Right click to expel all the clogged up gore. So obviously we need some enemies to test this on. Let's get some zombies. No, let's grab a frozen zombie. Let's grab a few of these guys. Where do you guys think you're going? Whoa! And it seems to get clogged up, and then boom! Oh, that had a lot of damage. Ooh, that is an actual really cool melee weapon. Wow, okay. And of course it's an axe, so. Okay, I wouldn't count on using it as an axe. Alright, next we got the Marnite Deconstructor. Another Marnite type weapon. It's instead of a diamond now, it's a sapphire. And this is a hammer. Its engine generates hard light rays, capable of excavating walls from a long distance, ignores 10 points of any defense, and has +7 range. Okay, it seems to be a very similar thing. Oh look, the mycelium's growing like mushroom. That's pretty cool. And of course, this is a hammer. It seems pretty good at its job. It does break stuff from a very big distance, so let's see how far it goes. Alright. That is some distance. Okay. Oh, it's still going. Okay, that is a lot of distance. Okay. That is very cool. Alright, that is all the tools done. Now let's look at some of the weapons, because there are a lot of weapons. And it actually seems that there are more ranged weapons than melee weapons, so that is cool, my ranger boys out there. Alright, let's check out all the melee weapons, because there's not that many, so we can probably cover them all. Alright, next is, or first off, is the Wolfram Screwdriver. This is made from 12 Wolfram and 1 Energy Core. This seems to be the same from the Calamity Mod, actually, a little bit. And it's dropped from every single one of the Wolfram drones. It's pretty fast. Oh, there's a screw over me. I should read what it does. Can be used to rapidly and royally screw over any foe, provided they're weak enough. Striking an enemy has a chance to give you a Wolfram Screw that you can throw back at them by right-clicking. Hitting a flung screw with the screwdriver will boost its damage and speed. Oh, so you hit sending it hurling forwards at high speed. So you go like, boop. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, wait. I seem to you can only get one, I think? Alright, let's test this out. Alright, it says pretty good DPS, 50 for a really early game weapon. Let's toss this forward. Boom! 50 damage. That is a lot. And it strikes pretty fast too, so that is the first weapon. Alright, next we got the Cloud and the Mace. And a Mace. In order to make this, you need a Cloud in a bottle and a Mace. Okay. Now, I actually had a lot of fun testing out this weapon, because it's obviously a pretty strong melee weapon, but it looks like a pretty normal mace. But then you remember, oh shoot, I guess I spoiled it. You can toss this on the ground, and if you hit yourself with it, it gives you like a little pogo boost. You can pogo yourself. Let's see what's the widest angle we can make this. Yeah, see, you guys can go pretty far with this. Damn, it's a pretty good movement tool. I like, look at this. Look at this tech. Oh, that's tech. Okay, that's tech. Alright, we got the Torn Electro Sack. This is dropped from... This is dropped from the Desert Scourge, the new improved Desert Scourge. Alright, it seems that the second you're holding it, you seem to be dribbling it around. A surprisingly bouncy organ that can be dribbled around builds up charge passively, which gets released when throwing the ball. The throw deals more damage as the electro stack reaches further. So you simply by being around an enemy, it just deals damage. Where did that slime come from? Why is it? What? Is this okay? I know that. Oops. Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with slime from the sky. Oh, okay. And once it becomes electrically charged, is when you can. Whoa, dude, the Terraria character really be balling. Oh my god. This does good damage too. That's the crazy part. Damn, this AoE does insane. Okay. Jeez. All right. Next, we got the Possessed Trident. This is an item obtained from beating the Sir Nautilus boss. We'll get into the bosses later. Don't worry. Let's test it on these slimes. Alright, this is a great crowd control weapon. How much damage does the Spear itself do? The Spear itself does a lot of damage. Let's see. Alright, this thing does 120-ish damage on its own. How do I get... Okay, I want to get rid of all these slimes real quick. Can I spawn in King Slime? Will that get rid of it? Would that get rid of this slime rain? No. I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. Carry on. Okay, let's go back to looking at the Possessed Trident. Alright, it does about 100 damage DPS on its own. Pretty good. Is it possible to hit both at the same time? Alright, it doesn't seem to be possible to hit both, which is unfortunate. But this is a pretty wide weapon for a spear. It's incredibly visually cool, too, so. That is the Possessed Spear, or Trident. Next, let's look at the bundle of caltrops. This is made from 50 spiky balls and 50 cobwebs. Now, this weapon is also a mace, but as you can see, it gets continuously faster. Going for a like 70-ish DPS at like, or 80 DPS around fully charged. And once you release it, it drops a bunch of spiky balls, which do damage over time, or enemies that walk into it and will deal damage to them. That's pretty cool. And then we got the Overgrown Claw, which is it's dropped from Crabulon. I'm pretty sure it's dropped from Crabulon. Let's actually check. Yeah, it is dropped from Crabulon. And as you can see, it just sticks onto enemies. Oh, and you can like rip them. Oh, that's sick. You go far enough away, and it does seem to do a lot of damage too. 74 damage each time. It's very low DPS, but that's because it attacks incredibly slow. You can also stick this on the ground. Like, it's so cool how it just like scrapes. Oh, that's sick. That's actually honestly sick. Go around. Okay, that's so cool. Large enemies can be damaged by tearing the claw out. Small enemies can be moved and thrown and slammed onto the terrain. Let's see that in action. Let's grab a frozen zombie, of course. Oh my... Oh, that is sick. Holy crap. Oh. Wait, this is fun. This is fun. This is actually great. This is so peak. Let's see. How much damage will this do? Oh, only this. Okay, it seems to cap out at 86. But you can slam them for the same amount of damage. Okay, that's incredible. This might be my favorite weapon so far. Alright. Now let's look at some of the ranged weapons. Obviously, we got some returning weapons from base Calamity. Or normal Calamity. Alright, first we got Cloudy Spiky Balls. Or Spike Balls. Spiky. These are made from normal spiky balls at a sky mill. This seems rather random, but let's see. Oh, they float. So does it deal continuous damage? Can I angle this? Oh, it seems pretty fun. Okay, it seems to hit 3 times before despawning. Alright. Next, we got the Wolfram Blunderbuss. Consumes Wolfram scrap or silver coins to fire. Whoa. So it's like a shot. It's not like a shotgun. It is a shotgun. Don't worry about my character like tweaking out every time I shoot it. I think that's just a high FPS mod messing with it. The good thing about Wolfram is that it lasts a while before it breaks. It can be used even faster. Oh, wait, I read that completely wrong. Oh my god. The good thing about Wolfram is that while it breaks fast, it can be reused even faster. In fact, it's quite common for a robot to be turned into ammo right after it stops functioning. Alright, so this thing does seem to have some durability on it. Let's get rid of the durability. Do I have enough coins to last us that? Okay. Oh! It consumes 1 silver coin and shoots 30 times? Wait, that's so good. Okay. Alright, in order to make this, I think I showed how to make this, right? It's this 9 Wolfram scraps, pretty obvious. Spore Thrower, I believe this is dropped from Crabulon. Alright, Crabulon drop. And this is also my pretty cool weapon. As you can see, our character has a little gas mask and a little backpack with some mycelium in it. Boom! That's just one whole... And as you can see, like, the spore on the back gets smaller each use until it just shrivels up. Until this is how much damage it does. 30 damage at its lowest. And it does do some stat damage over time. And at its full, it does about 75 damage. Yeah, it has a pretty good range. Damage over time. Always good to see. Oh. Generates its own animation from homegrown mushroom. Reduce effectiveness over exerting the mushroom. Ignores 5 points of any defense. And next we got the Amstring Bow. We have some wooden arrows, so she says. 13 damage, 3 damage per electric field tick, 4% critical strike. Right click launches conductive needles. Needles arc electricity between each other. Enemies caught in the electric field are more vulnerable to arrows. So, as you can see, it shoots some sort of special arrow. And it shoots pretty fast. And then we right click, boom. Alright, you land this on the ground, land this on the ground. Oh! That is incredible. Okay. So it seems you can only have 2 at a time. That's cool. Alright, let's get rid of you guys. Let's just have you over there. Alright, Obsidian Throwing Dagger. Extremely weak knockback. Gets thrown in a burst of 3 iridescent daggers. Oh wait, perhaps I should try to make the bow. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, it's a drop from Desert Scourge. Okay, cool. Obsidian Throwing Dagger. In order to get this, there's 2 ways to make it. Either, okay, 30 up to 5 obsidian, or whatever the evil material is. And let's see it in action. Whoa! So it throws 3 at, okay. Well, he does throw 3. Okay. And, that's pretty much all it does. That's a pretty cool weapon. See, now the thing is, wait, does it bounce off and deal damage? Okay, it doesn't seem to bounce and do damage. But, it does seem that Rogue has been, or at least for now, Rogue is not here. And honestly, that is not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Crackshot Colt. Alright, bullets ricochet off coins into nearby enemies. Okay, so this is a weapon that exists in Calamity. Coin tosses consume copper coins. Now, obviously, we do need some bullets, so let's grab some musket balls. Let's just grab the infinite one. Alright, so it does seem to be an ordinary bullet. Bullets ricochet off coins into nearby enemies. How many coins can we get off at a time? Okay, so obviously we're going to need an enemy to fight. Spawn a few of these guys. Okay, so this thing does around 20 damage on its own, but if we were to include some coins, it does about double damage, which is pretty good. Now, I don't think you can use it with any... Oops, I missed that one. Okay, let's get rid of you guys. That was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, there's nothing you can use any other coins, such as silver coins, which is, I believe, the other one could in base Calamity. But in order to make this, you need the flintlock pistol, 5 gold, 5 mandibles, and 5 copper coins. Interesting. And next, we got, let's do Toxic Blowpipe. First, left click to coat your darts with defense-reducing acid. Right click to coat your darts with life-draining neurotoxin. The chemicals are particularly volatile when combined. Alright. So, what does it shoot? Shoots seeds, and I guess while it's in your inventory, it will shoot a bunch of seeds, or you can collect seeds. Let's just grab a bunch of seeds. Oh, where is it? Am I blind? Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right. As you can see, we're holding the blowpipe. We shoot left click. We shoot right click. Oh, and it explodes. Shoot right click. Shoot left click. Oh, you can also get the neurotoxin on yourself. Oh! So if you're near the enemy, or at least, let's see. Yeah, if you're near the enemy while it gets coated in this effect, it seems to give you the regenning effect. That's pretty cool. That's pretty much all it does. Yep. Oh, how to make it. In order to make the toxic blowpipe, we're going to need the normal blowpipe, 2 stingers, and 6 jungle spores. Pretty easy to make. Next, we got the spiked ball. It's similar to the cantrip. 100 spiky balls, 50 spikes, and 5 bones. Post-skeletron. Right. And you pretty much just hold it and chuck it. And it drops a bunch of cantrips. This is actually a crazy, like, drop 1. Okay, how much does an uncharged one do? About 20 damage. Halfway charged. 35 damage. Fully charged. Oh, I missed. Fully charged. 80 damage. 36 damage. Okay. That is a really strong weapon. Okay. That is the ranged weapons done. Let's take a look at some of the magic weapons now. Plasma Rod. We've seen this one before. Oh. It's just a really fast magic weapon. Oh. Powerful staff that waxes and wanes with the user's mana. Fires huge searing bolts when you're at full mana with at least 60 max mana. Fires darts of plasma when you don't have full mana. The plasma darts home and deal extra damage to enemies marked by the large bolt. Alright, let's increase our mana pool so we can see this effect. Alright, that should be good. Whoa! Oh, I like how it like completely changes the bar. I didn't even notice that upon testing it. Okay. Obviously, we're gonna need to get out of God mode for this. Okay, and you'll know when you have the effect when your hotbar becomes like, or your mana bar becomes purple. That's pretty sick. Alright, let's test it on some strong enemies here. Let's get like pink slime, I guess. Oh god. Let's not die. Boom! And you can see he's like glowing now. Oh, and it homes onto him. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's get back into God mode. Great. And this is the same you get in Calamity. You just it's dropped from Goblin Sorcerers. Carrion Detonator Staff. Detonations deal 30 to 160 damage. Very fast speed, extremely weak knockback, 4 mana, fires a lance-hurting sand gust capable of severing flesh chunks from enemies. Flesh chunks merge together, increasing their size and potency. Right-click to detonate all flesh chunks. Okay. So let's obviously we're gonna grab like a bunch of striking slime. Oh. Oh. And it seems to focus. Alright, let's bring him here. Boom! Oh, that did a lot of damage. Okay. That did a lot indeed. Okay. This is actually a really cool weapon. Oh, by the way, this is a drop from Desert Scourge. Boom! That is very satisfying. Okay. Desert Scourge drop. Fanatical Mask. 11 magic damage. Uses 4 mana, dealing damage, charges up the energy within the mask. Release once the mask is fully charged to unleash the monster you become. So, okay. So, let's see. Let's summon like King Slime again. Our favorite. Oh, where's the thing? Where's it? Oh, King Slime. Face the power. What is happening? Alright, and we release. What the hell happened? Wait, what do I even become? Wait, this is so cool. Oh, that's my face. Okay, that does a lot of damage. Alright, in order to get this, I think it's a drop? Yeah, it's a drop from Blood Zombies and Dripplers. That's pretty cool. Obviously, you got the Wolf from Prosthesis. It's the exact same, I think. Alright, it seems a little different. Does it do anything special? Right-click to drain mana from creatures in front of you. Alright, let's like, spawn King Slime. King Slime's our favorite test dummy. Our biological test dummy. Alright, let's go back. Let's get out of this thing so you can see its effect. Okay, it does seem to home in. And then... I don't understand. How do we know if it's... Alright, come here. Oh! Okay, well, that was that. Oops, I forgot he teleports. Okay, that is the mana draining effect right there. You saw it for a brief amount of time. Oops. In order to make this, you're gonna need... Might not respawn. Oh. In order to make this, you're gonna need 10 wolfram scrap and 1 core. And then finally, we got the syringe gun. Whoa. Alright. Seems to be highly inaccurate. Okay, cool. There we go. Consistent shots. Oh, yeah, it seems to be pretty inaccurate. Landing all 3 shots infects the target. Infected enemies erupt into mana-rich mushrooms on death, spreading the infection to nearby monsters. Alright. Let's grab a bunch of zombies. Specifically, blood zombies. Because why not? That's a lot. And then we kill it. Oh, now all these guys have it too. Okay. Okay, drop. Oh, those mushrooms give you mana. I love the effect they use, or the sound effect. It's pretty cute. And it seems to do damage. Oh, they also drop mushrooms too. And I'm pretty sure it's Crabulon drop. Yep, Crabulon drop. Alright, that is all the... That's all the mage weapons. Time for the summoning weapons. Obviously, you got the Wolfram controller, our favorite little boy. And they heal you. Exactly the same as Calamity. You made from wolf, scrap and core. Let's get rid of you. Next, we got the Stormline Whip. Your summons will focus tagged enemies. Hold left click to hook the whip to enemies. Hooked enemies build up static electricity. Minions damage expedites this. Release left click to detonate the enemies. Oh. Oh, it's like the hook from Crabulon. Okay, I love that like feeling of just doing that. It's pretty cool. Okay, alright, let's get some enemies. Wrong thing. Let's try a bunch of more blood zombies. They seem to be pretty tanky enough. Cool. Alright. Let's summon. Okay. Whoa! I did not mean to use you. Let's come back here. Alright, let's use that. Boom! Oh! Okay. Let's get rid of them. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's use the Bramble Staff. This, I believe, is dropped from Desert Scourge. Oh, I never make this. I think this is dropped. This is dropped from Desert Scourge, right? And this is dropped from the Angry Tumbleweeds. Oh, wait. Alright, it's just 2 circles around you. Alright. Hitting a tumbleweed with a whip sends it flying forward. Oh. I might... Oh my god. Wait, what? Hitting a tumbleweed with a whip sends it flying forward. Maybe there has to be an enemy, like... Goodbye. Oh, god, that scared the shit out of me. Ah. That's so cool. Oh my god. It's like a game. Well, obviously it's a game, but... That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. Drop from Angry Tumblers, by the way. Alright, and then finally we got the Inky Blue Pendant. Summons an Inky Cap Guardian to fight for you. Right-click to enroot the Guardian, creating a healing order to protect you, or healing order for you and other players. The enrooted Guardian can also be used as a trampoline. You can only have 1 Guardian summon at once. Requires 2 minion slots. Alright, I'm gonna let's drop from Crabulon. I'm gonna have to wear some summoning armor for this. Let's just grab like the... Let's just grab... what's it called? The Flinks Fur Armor set. There we go. Boom. And we right click. Oh, that's pretty sick. And it heals you for 1 health if you're standing inside of this. Oh, 4 health. Alright. Can we jump? How high can we jump? Alright, this is the highest we can jump. That's pretty cool. Oh, and it gives you a buff too. Now this is a cool minion. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see it in action actually. See, attack these guys. Oh, it just bounces on them. Damn. Okay. That is a lot. Okay. That is all the weapons. It's dropped from Crabulon if I forgot to mention that. Let's look at the armor now. Now, there's obviously not much armor here. We got 4 sets of armor and 1 vanity set. Alright, the Sailfish armor is dropped from the Sir Nautilus boss. You get the entire set from him. And let's wear it. Let's go to you. Alright. Grants the ability to swim. You have wobbly feet. Oh, you have webbed feet. Oh, they all have different sets. Okay, let's read them all. A slightly dusted helmet, commonly issued for the Sea Kingdom's guards. Tunic adorned with the coat of arms of a long disbanded regiment of seahorse riders. The boots have webbed feet. So this grants the ability to swim. And okay. Royal Steed. This is the set bonus. You can call upon the forth a royal Jousting Velocicampus to ride upon. The steed gets summoned when the mount hotkey gets pressed without any mounts equipped. So that would be E, R, C. Oh. Why is this? Oh, that's also my menu for that. Okay, that's cool. Whoa! Wait, this is sick. The Phantom Sail wears a distinct regalia of the Sea Kingdom. Increased damage from spears when charging. Damn. Alright. 5% critical strike when 5% increased melee critical strike when riding the mount. Spears and jousting lances gain 10% extra boost. This is... Dude, he's like a little fella, dude. He's so cute. I love the jumping animation. It's very silly. Alright. And once you take it off, you can't wear this thing. Okay. That's very cool. That's such a cool set. Alright, next we got the Desert Prowler set. Obviously, we know what this is. It's from the same as the Calamity. Alright, but we got a different set bonus here. Dust Devil. Running on the ground swirls up a dust devil around you. When the Dust Devil is fully charged, you can perform a charged sandstorm jump by jumping and holding up. During the boosted jump, gain an extra 50% damage for range. Okay. Oh, there it is. Hold, jump it up. Whoa! Okay, let's take off the wings real quick. Alright, we run around. Fully charged. Boom! Hold up. Boom! That's pretty sick. Alright, that is pretty cool. Alright, and only seems to be charging while you're running. Okay. Next, we got the Wolfram Hat and Goggles. Wolfram Bastion. Double tap down while dismounted to equip the Wolfram Power Armor. While the armor is active, you can only use the integrated fusion cannon, but your defense stat is increased. Calling down the armor consumes one piece of Wolfram scrap, and the armor will lose durability faster when hit. There's durability? Oh, I guess like the armor. Okay, let's grab some Wolfram scraps. What? Wolfram scrap. Scrap. Where's the scrap? Where's the scrap? Where is the scrap for the Wolfram? Oh, there's. Oh, it's metal scrap. Okay. And then we hit down. Oh my god. And this is how much durability we have. So it's like a set. Okay, it's exactly the same as the Calamity version, except a lot faster. Damn. And then once the durability goes down, we lose the armor. And we have some cooldown. Dude, this icon is so sick. Oh my god. Alright, that is that. I'm pretty sure these are all made the same way as they are in basic Calamity too, but I'll check just in case actually. I shouldn't just like alright. Desert Prowler. Yep, Antlion and Silk. Okay, it's a little different, but Antlion Silk. And we should look at Wolfram. Wolfram. Yep, 12 scrap and energy cores, or scraps and energy cores. Alright. That is all the armors. Actually, well, there is another one. If you... Oh, yeah, there is an armor. Yeah. The Marnite Architect Headgear. Increases block placement range by 5. And then we got the Toga as well. Alright, we got the Marnite Lift. You can summon a lift under your feet to reach higher up. The lift gets summoned when pressing the mount without any mount equipped. Press up down key to change the lift's height. Oh, our eyes are like glowing bright blue. Alright. Boom. Oh, is it like... Okay, that's pretty sick. And so obviously it's like we can go up or down just a specific amount of blocks. That's pretty sick. Yeah, there is no leggings for the set. It's a classless set. In order to make this, I'm assuming it's like the same as the other things, right? Crown, 5 granite, 5 marble, and then for the toga, 2 gold, 15 silk, 15 granite, 15 marble. Not bad. Alright, let's look at accessories, because there are quite a bit. Actually, wait, there's one more thing. It's shared with the accessories, but I guess I'll show the armor side of this. It is a vanity set, just for the helmet. It's the ancient, abandoned Wolfram helmet. In order to get this, I believe it's just dropped from... Yeah, it's dropped from the Wolfram Nexus. Okay, and I'll explain what that is once we get to structures. Alright, let's look at the accessories. Alright, accessories. Ooh, there's a lot to look at right here. All right. There's a lot of vanity accessories, so let's take a look at each one of these. This is the fungal throat infection. Changes your voice. Great for impersonating a zombified corpse. Now, what does this mean? I believe it's just like the damage sound effects you take. So let's take some damage. Oh, why did I do no damage? Okay, no, let's just get Oh my god. That is an effect. Alright, let's look at the other one. Because there's some other ones, I believe. Fossilized larynx. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, I dodged it. Damn. Okay, stop dodging. Why did you dodge this one? Okay. That is that sound effect. In order to get either of these, I think this is from Crabulon. Yep, and this is from Sir Nautilus. Yes. Alright, let's look at some of the visual effects, or some character aesthetics. So we got this thing, which is the gas mask from the mushroom flamethrower thing. You can just get this from Crabulon or Spore Zombies, or Skeletons. Dried Fishtail, I believe this is from Sir Nautilus, or either... Yep, Sir Nautilus. Alright, let's wear this. Boom. Got ourselves a fishtail. I thought I was going to turn our legs into fish, but that's fine too. Oh, no, I want the wings. Get rid of this. Alright, then we got Cloud Sprite in a bottle. Whoa! Wait, this is sick. That's pretty cool. And you get this from Cloud Sprites, which are enemies... Oh, they drop a lot of stuff. Okay. But they spawn in the sky when it's raining, I think. It's like the cloud elemental, sort of. Keep opening the wrong chest. Alright. Then we got the abandoned Wolfram helmet. So this is actually pretty unique, because it's the same item, but it's different depending if you put it on your vanity or on your head. Because if you put it in your vanity, you get the full ancient, like, Wolfram stuff. Which is pretty sick. So, I need to stop opening the chest. Alright, and then we got the 3 cassettes. Each one is dropped from... How do you make this? I think these are, chest items. Or maybe they're bought. Probably bought. Alright, but first we got the Old World Dream cassette. And, oh... I don't really know what purpose these serve. Allows the user to see the world differently. Thunder cracks echo from the cassette. Then you got the pink version, which is just like psychedelic. And then we got the golden one, which is just the same thing except more extreme. No, I'm not really sure what the point of this is. I think if you just want to like cool color changes, but that's pretty much it. Oh, of course, we got the psychedelic fog machine. It's a vanity item. You can place it. And it'll give you an effect that we'll explain later. But it basically, if you want to be on LSD, here's what you want to do. You can also place it down for the same effect. And it just, like, if you're in front of it, it'll, like... It's like a lighter version of the effect, it seems. Doesn't really seem to be the... Oh, never mind. This is the extreme version. Okay, so there need to be stages of it. You can have the light version, or you can have the actual psychedelic version of it. We'll keep you there. This is made from the... Actually, I'll explain this right now. Mycelium mold is dropped from Crabulon. In order to make the mushrooms, you need the mold. Oops. You need mold. And you need the psychedelic fog, or you need 10 glass. Sorry. Alright. Now let's look at the actual accessories. The mushroom boots. Oh, I guess this is also vanity. Oh, I thought this was a real accessory. But this leaves a trail of mushrooms as you walk. This is dropped from Crapulon directly. Yep. A lot of vanity. I didn't realize that was a vanity accessory. Alright, this is our actual first accessory. This is also dropped from Crabulon. And this is really cool, because it replaces your hook with these 3 tendrils, which are basically 3 hooks. And it lets you slingshot. like really effectively, like a lot better than normal hooks would. Yeah, and it looks pretty sick. Like I would keep this as a vanity item. Like, dude, this like these tendrils just behind you. Is that not cool? Like you see like a little spore pack thing behind us. But yeah, it's pretty sick. Only one hook point may exist at a time. But I'm hooking 3. Unless it means that I don't know what it means by one hook point. What does that mean? Like you only hook at one place? Because I'm seeing you hooking at 2 places. I don't know. Maybe that's a bug? I don't know. Oops. Alright, Marnite Repulsion Shield. This is like the shield in Smash Bros. Where there's like a shield behind you. I just think it prevents people from hitting you from behind. Enemies behind you are struck by high knockback hard light quills. Alright, I guess we can only test it out on a blood zombie. See? Okay, it just seems to prevent enemies from behind you from hitting you. Oh, if they're not immune to knockback, that is. That's alright, I guess. pretty useless. If it did more knockback, it'd be useful. 5 gold, 15 granite, 15 marble. You know the drill. It's all Marnite stuff. Rover Drive. I'm pretty sure it's the same as it was. Alright, gotta wait the 8 seconds. Maybe same as Calamity. Let's see. Yeah, oh, it's exactly the same. It's literally the same effect. Okay. Can be scrapped and extracted here. Getting hit recharges the shield. 50 damage. Does that give me 50 more health? Yep, 50 more health too. Let me go to God mode real quick. Okay, so there's no unique. I thought it'd be like a blue thing. Alright, yeah, you get that drop. It's dropped from Wolfram. Thanks. Wolfram Acrobatics Pack. This is obtained from the new structure that we'll talk about soon. This mess of cogs and wires in a box retools the winch mechanism of hooks and transforms them into Wolfram slingshots. Oh, another slingshot or another hook replacement. The Wolfram slingshot trades the ability to reel you back from for advanced rope physics, letting you swing around a hook as you please. Okay. So it is actually, this is more of a slingshot. Okay, let me test this in like somewhere underground, right here. Oh, it's like Spider-Man. I'm like Spider-Man. Oh. You can seem to hold it out too. Alright, you swing. Swing, let's swing. Okay. Okay, let me get the point. Alright, yeah, this is a thing from the structure we'll talk about in a bit. Alright, we got the 2 legendary, the extra mode accessories. Both of which are obtained from a specific boss. Let's start with the Desert Scourge one. The Intestinal Scarfs. Strong hits make you vomit food buffs as damaging projectiles. You can eat the vomited food back up to regain the buff. Eating vomited food grants additional regeneration and stats. Would you like an after-dinner mint, Monsieur? What the? So here's our intestines thing. Now, I think we have to eat a food in order for it to work. So let's grab like Golden Delight. Alright, we got the well-fed buff. What the? See, he has like a little unique, I think it's only because of this. We're gonna get rid of it, it's no longer there. If we were to put it back. Now we have a little icon extra right here. Attack it. I think we need to attack an enemy first, actually. Blood Zombie. Come here. How does this work? You can... Strong hits make you vomit food buffs as damaging project. Oh, I think strong hits towards me. So let's see that. All right. Let's spawn in a blood zombie. Whoa. Okay. Oh, look, it's like on the ground. Whoa. Feed the hunger. Upgrade stats all foods even further. You won't vomit any food anymore for now. Okay, and then we have this too. Oh, you killed the zombie. Damn. Okay. And it goes back to being like this. That's pretty cool. You can just like get it back and it does damage. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. That's from Desert Scourge. And we got the Crabulon over here. I don't know why I'm saying this. You don't know this. Alright. Luminous Mixture grants a short surge of power when using a healing item. Okay. Let's heal. Grab a potion. Okay. Bungles are major improvements to all stats. Damn. Wow, that stacks with everything too. That gave me 8 defense? Damn, okay. Wait, I want to see what the difference is. Okay, we can't because we have this on. I go into God mode? No, we're either way. But it should also increase damage by a lot too then. Alright, cool. Cool. And we got the Warrior's Amphora. Grants the ability to teleport to the location of your death. Right-click your death marker on a full-screen map to teleport. Teleporting consumes 1 recall potion, and the cooldown scales with how far you died. Alright, so we did die somewhere. We died right here. So let's teleport like all the way over here. Let's see how long this like thing takes. Alright. Oh wait. How do I use this? Teleporting consumes... Oh, we don't have a recall potion. Okay, better recall. Alright, let's see this. Oh, look, it's changed icon. Oh. 1 minute! And I just teleported to, like, right next to me. Damn, that's gonna take a while to recharge. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Alright. That should be all the accessories. Oh, wait, we got this ornamental hook staff. I'll explain what this is in a bit, but I'll just place it down for now. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Wait. Oh! Oh, well, we don't need that right now. I didn't know that's what it does. Okay. Alright, time for the bosses. But actually, before we look into the bosses, make sure to hit that like button and press subscribe because I've spent quite some time making this video, and I appreciate it a lot if you guys hit the like button and press subscribe. So, yeah. Actually, I think before we look at the bosses, I think we should take a look at the structures. Because the structures are what, you know, some of the bosses are linked to. Well, one specifically. One of the 3 bosses. But there is an event that is located at this structure right here, which is like a Wolfram like factory thing. I don't know, it's like a bunker. I think it's called a Wolfram bunker, and it always spawns right here next to the dungeon, from what I remember. Well, from what I've seen, it always spawns on the same side as the dungeon, and always spawns right next to the dungeon too. So yeah, let's just teleport over here, and this is what it looks like. You'll stumble across this. It's a pretty unique looking structure. Got some wires, some lights, and everything. I don't even know what this block is. Wolfram landfill. This scrap has been compacted too much to be extracted back. It is a material. For what? Large Wolfram rotor piece. And a small one. Okay, that's pretty cool. In order to make these, you just need Wolfram scrap and a bunker workbench. Or workshop. We'll see what that is in a second. Actually, I'll show it right now. So you go down here. It looks like to be some sort of elevator. Oh. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. And once you land down here, you'll be in like sort of, whoa. You're in some sort of event thing where basically you have to kill all these mobs. Let's grab the Terraria so we kill them too fast. These are the new rovers and everything. These are where they all spawn now. I'm pretty sure Wolfram enemies still spawn naturally, but do you have a hand? Wolfram grappler? You grapple me? And then once you kill them all, it'll break, and you'll unlock this chest that they were all sitting on. Okay. And then you open the chest, and you get 2 life crystals, the Wolfram Afro backpack, the rover drive, dull plating, platinum bar, rope, recall, gold coins, and everything. All the like. And I'm pretty sure you can also break this chest too. And you get the Wolfram vault. And as you can see right here, there is a workshop right here, the bunker workshop. This is what you're going to need for special crafting. It's used to craft a lot of stuff related to Wolfram scrap, like a lot of vanities and all those things. So this looks so cool. What is this? Can I break this? Oh. Large Wolfram conduct exhaust. Is that what this is? Oh, that is what that was. That's so cool. It's such a cool structure. Got some metal scraps on the ground. Okay. Now let's take a look at the bosses, because let's start with the first boss. The first boss is, of course, Sir Nautilus. And a little pet with him too. We'll take a look at the pet after. So Sir Nautilus is in a structure that's right here. It's somewhat in the middle of the desert biome. Yeah, let's just take a look. Let's take the Terrorblade out. Actually, let's grab a weaker weapon because I don't want to destroy him. He's like one of the first bosses you're supposed to fight. I believe he's like the first boss actually. Yep, right after King Slime. As you can see, he has a little unique soundtrack to him. I'll increase the music. Alright. It's pretty friendly sounding. Let's grab the, let's see, what's a good, nice edge? There you go. Hello. Going God mode? Oh, why salutations. What luck to find a surface dweller in these treacherous depths. Perchance, have you overcome a battalion of soldiers like myself? I've been separated from them for quite some time. You have not? Ha! Of course, I suppose I've been waiting a bit longer when hurting anyone. After all, there isn't time for the enemy strikes back. Say, you seem vivacious and full of spirit. Vivacious? I have time to spare. Would you perhaps humor an old fish a friendly duel? Who are you? I am Sir Nautilus, a knight of the sea, serving under King Amidas, ruler of the Great Sea Kingdom. It is unfamiliar to you? You must have traveled from quite far away. What are you doing? I am on leave to train, and as I must have been prepared for the encroaching threat, those murderers will certainly return. Yes, those vile bastards. They will return. And this time, I have steeled myself. What now? You're quite the nosy fellow, haha. Well, perhaps I have grown too accustomed to Signathian's quiet company. I must impart more information if you can defeat me in a duel. If you prove your strength and your integrity, that you are the right one to pass on my tale. Those marauding devils may return soon. I must prepare. Here, let's spar. Those old ones have not seen a battle in a long time, but I must still be training rigorously. On guard! Whoa! That's so cool. Oh, Signathian is your horse. Okay. Okay, and he's got some attacks. Let me check. Is this on master mode? We're on master mode, so everything you see here is master mode related. So I'm not sure. I can't speak for extra mode, vanilla, or sorry, I don't know, classic mode. Okay. Seems to be. All right, let's do some damage. I think he has different dialogue depending on how many times you get hit. So let's see how many times we can get hit. What is this? Okay. Alright, we're cooking them up. A lot of health. Oh shoot. Got tail whipped. Alright. Phase 2, where you fight him himself. Whoa! Okay. He is quite a. Oh, I see. That's where it's from. Okay. All right, let's take him out. Okay, he's gonna be repeating sound. Let's just grab the button. Oh, I did not mean to kill him. I'm just kidding. He revived himself. The Mario sound effect. And you kill him, and you get his relic. Let's just place that. Oh, I think we can place it up here. And you get his full armor. You get okay, you get the full set. Cool. Already back for more. Fighters devoted as you are quite ready, my friend. What happened? I know that the kingdom has fallen. I never saw the outcome of the battle myself, but even as I fled, my skin blistered in the boiling water. And the invaders, they were not flesh and blood. They were our fallen, not only soldiers, but all of our dead family, friends, children. King Amidas. If only I had remained loyal to the end. My very bones still ache with regret. It's what ties me to this wretched cavern. What happened to you? Oh, well, I fled. I escaped the cavern. Still beneath the ocean, those undead were wreathed in hellfire. The blaze even underwater. I imagine that they burned until the water evaporated. Arcana can manage without the water for a short period, but the destruction also trapped me here. I dried out. Well, apart from your visits, I'm unfortunately quite uneventful here. Say, have you met any of my kin? I'm quite eager to know if any of them remain. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you. They don't seem to remain. Having experienced If anyone asks, I was your instructor. I cannot say that I did not go mad. There have been times I dreamt, relieving my memories of the battle, those who fell protecting our people, bursting into flame to join the ranks of the undead. I cannot tell which side I fought on in those nightmares, but for better or worse, when I wake up in this cavern, I remember that I fled and died here instead. Well, apart from okay. Alright, so for his kin, you'll see like these like structures up here. Here lies Townie, a shining star extinguished by terrible depths. In memory of Sir Nautilus and his willing sacrifice for the safe escape of King Amidas. May the current bring him peacefully to the great sea beyond. May the soldiers of the Sea Kingdom find eternal rest beneath these bloodied sands. In honor of those who lost their lives fighting the kingdom and her people. And you see these little bone structures here and there. Is there any more? There should be a lot, actually. See, is there any over here? Yeah, I think they only spawn on that one. But, oh, there's 2 pyramids in this world. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Does he have anything to say now that we found them? The graves on the surface said, what? What now? I'm rather uncertain, but I shall remain here. Not that I have much choice in that matter. The songs of the ocean's currents have long since been replaced by the cheers of insects, and there's nothing that can bring it back. Times have changed, and I'm a relic of the past. Pardon me for getting so gloomy. I would not be able to bear the thought of driving you away because of my sob story. You! For me, continue onwards. I feel solace in knowing that you will continue to grow and change. See what there is and forget the old fishy sorrows that I have. Oh! New keepsake a royal pendant. Anyways, please take the royal medallion as a token of our bond. I hope it's not much, but I hope it reminds you to pay me a visit from time to time. Having experienced our fighting skills firsthand, I can tell you have a grand future ahead of you. If anyone asks, I was your instructor. And oh, that's his end. And as you can see, our glowing equipment. You got a new menu for keepsakes. Got the royal pendant given to members of the Royal Remora Squadron. And he's just sitting here chilling with this guitar. That's such a cool concept. Cool, so cool. Alright, that is our first boss down. Second boss, meant to be fought right after. It is the new and improved Desert Scourge. Now, the Desert Scourge is a unique summon. It's summoned by getting the Stormline maggots, or larvae, I guess. It rails around above the dunes, perhaps they sense a threat below. And I don't actually remember how to get these things. I think they spawn, like, in the underground desert, maybe, perhaps. And once you capture them, you just toss them around in the surface. And as you can see, it starts glowing. It starts a little darkness around it. Starts going a little darker. And more darker. And even more darker. And it's pretty dark. Oh, it's starting to rumble. Oh, no. What is happening? What could be happening out here indeed? Oh! That's right. The new and improved Desert Scourge boss fight. Let's actually get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. Because there is a second way to spawn the Desert Scourge. And it's by using the Stormline Grub Bucket. In order to make these, it's just 1 MP bucket and 5 dead Stormline larvae. And yeah, you just sort of toss this around. And that automatically summons him with the effect. The Insatiable Husk Desert Scourge. And he shoots stuff at you. He is very pissed. Oh, am I in God mode? Okay, we are. Oh, okay. He has 6,000 health. And he is extremely aggressive. What the hell? Alright, let's just use the Terra Blade. Damn, he is very aggressive. Oh! Oh, and at 50% health, he summons a sandstorm. Yeah, let's get rid of the well above us. I don't want to kill him for so fast. There's a skyline above me. That's a very low skyline. Okay. Oh. Seems to be doing the same attack somewhat. He doesn't look super difficult, but he looks insane. Alright, here's the unskippable cutscene. And then he dies. And then his bones crumble apart and all shatter. Can I collect his head? Oh, I think I broke the gravestone. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your grave. And of course, he drops all this stuff. But that is Desert Scourge. And the final boss fight, or not final boss fight, but the final boss fight in this mod so far is Crabulon. And Crabulon is insane. Oh my god, it's a beautiful fight. We need the hook. And, or, oops, not wrong one. In order to make this hook, it's pretty simple. You just need 1 hook, 5 iron bars, and 30 glowing mushroom. And once you do so, make your way to an underground mushroom biome. And just pluck, boom. And he crawls out. Holy crap. Ooh, so sick. That is so sick. Oh god, he does a lot of damage. Okay. And this is the Crabulon boss fight. Dash it around a lot. Now, he himself does not deal any contact damage, but there are some stuff you want to avoid, like that. That does an insane amount of damage over time. And if you get hit, you might as well just wish, good, game over. And he spams that a lot. So you want to make sure you have a lot of room to fight this guy, because you want to start clearing out this area. But, jeez, this is insane. Oh, my nose. Oh, God. Help me. Alright, let's deal some damage to this guy. Also, I like how this fight accentuates the fact that it's a crab possessed by the biome. A lot more than base Calamity does, because, oh my god, is this like... You can literally see the strings of the mushroom biomes on him. It really does show the fact that a lot of the biomes in Terraria are living, and this is just one example of it. Now, he doesn't really seem to really change anything until he gets to like about 10% health, in which case he sort of goes into like a mini desperation phase. So let's get him really low. Alright, there it is. And dude, the mushroom biome's pissed. And this is sort of what the fight just becomes. I mean, the music's still fire. Oh my god. Yeah, this is basically just the rest of the fight. And every 3 times, he just sort of lays on the ground, giving you ample time to attack him. And he is dead. And once he dies, he only has 5 health. And you can just kill him from here. He is essentially dead. However, if you just let him chill for a bit, he just explodes. There you go. And yeah, that is pretty much it right now for this mod. Now, if you like what you saw, hit that like button, press subscribe. And until then, I am out.